Well, hello, ladies. It's Anita here from Sequins and Sand, its founder and owner, with a new Tankini top for you today. This is a brand new style for Capriosca Swimwear, and it is called the high neck, twist front Tankini top. Can you see why? This is a very high neck. It sits around about the collarbone, and it's in this beautiful Paisley Pop print. Paisley Pop. Do you see all those colours? So there's a lilac background. It's a bit like a jacaranda purple or blue. And there's a lot of lemon in there, as well as hints of turquoise, almost like a mint colour, pale mint, as well as some swishes of raspberry pink and lighter marshmallow pink as well. So lots of pastel colours. So if you love your pastels, this is a print that you'll want to check out. It's got a twist front detailing around the bust, and it's sewn in these bands of fabric, and it's solid, right? It's looped around like a, like it's not just faced. It's actually a whole band, and it's sewn in on the side into the side seams. There we go. Now that's a little bit of ruching that you can see down the side seam too. And what that does is it creates these folds of fabric around the front. I'm hoping you can see those because I'm a bit flying blind here. So those folds of fabric just create a little bit of visual distraction, if you like, around the tummy area. So if you are tummy conscious, that's a feature to look for in your swimsuits because it will just give you that extra coverage that will hopefully make you feel a little bit better about your tummy. Now, high neck in a fabric that is also UPF 50 plus, so maximum sun protection. So if you've got some scarring or you're a bit sensitive around the front part there on your décolletage, this will sit up high around about your collarbone for extra coverage for you. High under the arm because it's got a high back. I'm a huge fan of a high back, whether it's in a tankini or a one piece, because with that, you get extra side bust coverage, but also this is where we get the support from, girls. It doesn't come from an underwire alone. And it doesn't come from the shelf bra alone. It comes with a few things working together, and how firm something fits under your bust and all the way around. Imagine that in a continuous band. That area, if that's firm all the way around, is where you will get maximum support from. It will feel great on and you'll feel well supported. Now, Capriosca says that this goes up from a B cup to a G cup. Now, I certainly believe that in the G cup, and I'll show you why, because there's a lot of depth there because of the high neck as well, but also because of the shelf bra. A shelf bra, because it's not defined by wires, means that there's a lot more latitude in the sizing. So it will suit a lot of different cup sizes. That's why. Now, if you are a B versus a G, this is going to look a bit different on, right? So as a B cup, it's not a lift and separate kind of style. So it might tend to flatten you out a little bit, even though it's got the crisscrossing twisting at the front. Now that will help to give a bit of visual volume, which is great. But if you're a G cup, that will sit under your bust a little bit as well and help define your bust. It's got medium. I've rated this medium size bust support, and I'll show you why in a minute. Every cozy one piece tankini swim dress that we review here at Sequins and Sand, we rate for bust support, and you will see that in the listings on the website. So this one I've listed as a medium. What definitely helps to give it support are these things: adjustable clips, adjustable straps on the cozy, which you adjust just like you do your bra. And it's nice and wide. I love that too. It's about 1.5 centimeters wide, which means that it's not going to dig in your shoulders. So again, if you're fuller in the bust and you're used to things pulling down and digging in, a wider strap is going to share the load and it won't dig in as much for you. It'll feel more comfortable, and that's what we want. Comfort over speed, girls, isn't that right? So there is the nice high back that I mentioned. Now, from a length point of view, this is a fairly generous in length tankini top. It's definitely going to cover down past your hips, and you'll see that in the photos. So if you're short in the torso, not so sure. If you're a bit longer, it's going to serve you well. Now, let's have a look on the inside, because that's really important to know how something is made, the features of your swimsuit, because you want to match your features to that of the cozy to get the perfect fit, right? Now, I'm going to cough, sorry about that. This is the shelf bra. And in this particular cozy, it's actually an extra piece of fabric sewn over, and that's one of the reasons why I'm giving this a medium. Sorry about that. I'm just going to take a sip of water. I think I'm a bit dry in the mouth. Okay, let's continue on. So yeah, still good support, but if you are that tending towards that G cup, you know, I wouldn't expect it's going to be something that's going to fit firmly on you. So expect a little bit of give there if you're a bigger busted girl. Now, you'll get the coverage, but you might not get that sturdy support. Generous openings in the bust area with some removable bust pads. Now, they're just very fine, and I love that they're included because it helps to give a smooth outline to our busts, and I think that is a great inclusion. But you can take them out if you're not a fan, and if you've had a mastectomy and you wear prostheses, you can pop them in there. The openings are nice and generous for an easy slide in. What else can I tell you? In the front, it's got some power mesh. You see the holes through there? Power mesh will just help to feel a little bit more snug on. Though in a tankini top, you're not going to notice it as much as in a one piece because you don't have that anchor point between your legs. But nonetheless, it's there. And at the back, it's fully lined as well, which is good when you've got a paler print, because paler prints can tend to, when wet, be a little bit more see-through, but there's no way you're going to see through this. So this is a fantastic tankini top, especially if you're after extra coverage around the décolletage area. You can also match it back with a high pant that's in the same Paisley Pop print, and there'll be details about this pant in the bottom section of Sequins and Sand. And there's also a matching short sleeve rash top. Now you'll get information of that, about that, in the Sun Safer section. So hop over there to see more about that. It's a fairly simple rashy, but again, made from the same UPF 50 plus fabric. Now, if you want to take things a little bit further, here are a few ideas for you for teaming this print with a couple of cover-ups. Now, I've chosen a couple of sarong colors just to show you the difference. This is like a raspberry pink, and it's got quite a bit of blue in it, so it's tending towards a pink purple, but you can see how it picks up that pink scented color in the print, those little wisps of raspberry pink. And because it's a slightly deeper color, it makes the whole combination just a little bit more subdued, if you like, and deeper in coloring. Now, you can team that as well. So this is the sarong. There is also an overshirt, a cotton overshirt in the same color. Then you can add the hot pink bag if you want to make it all matchy-moo, and that's a great idea. This is a fantastic little raffia number for beach. But if you wanted to lighten it up a bit, you could just introduce a slightly lighter pink, and you can see how that works really well with the other pink that's in the print, that lighter pink color. So a few different options that Capriosca have cleverly introduced for this print. Now let's have a look how it looks with this really pastel-y turquoise color. Might even call it a mint and tempered. I should have looked up to see exactly what color it was on the website. It's not very good of me, is it? But anyway, you'll get an idea of how well it looks, and then you can go to the sarong section and check them out. But there it is. This is a lighter version. So if you prefer lighter colors and you don't need to wear the deeper tones, like I need to wear deeper tones, otherwise I look like a ghost. This one here picks up that lovely highlighted green. Do you see that green there in the print? That's what this sarong color picks out beautifully. And again, to keep things lighter, There is this color here in the bag, which is actually a very light chartreuse. It's not the lemon, but it does pick out the lemon color really nicely in the print. So that's just another color combination that is quite light compared to the other slightly darker option. If you're not sure of the size that you would be in this tankini top, then fear not. You can do a little bit of homework here on Sequins and Sand before you head over to buy this tankini on the Capriosca website. We have a shape and size calculator. There's a link to it just off to the side, and you put your measurements in there, and then up on the screen, it'll tell you what shape we think you are, because that goes towards understanding your features and how to work them in with the swimsuit. And it also tells you what size we think you are in the Capriosca range. Now, it's a great place to start, gives you a solid grounding. Then what you can do is become a VIP member and store that information in your very own private account. I know, so good, right? We're all about making your life easier here. So if you want to keep that information for next time, or you're coming back and you go, oh, I don't remember, I don't want to have to chuck my measurements in again, what am I? Go to your VIP account and the information will be there for you. Now, the other thing you can do is if you're not ready to buy and you want to just keep browsing for options here at Sequins and Sand, we have a wish list. So you add this to your wish list as you go along, and that is stored in your VIP account as well as masterclasses and things like that that you might want to buy. But your VIP account is like your very own private home here at Sequins and Sand. Use it to your advantage to make your life easier. Thanks so much. Don't forget there's a matching bottom and rashi to this Paisley Pop print. Happy summer. Thanks so much. See you.